Hello, Father.
Adrian, welcome to my church.
Tell me, Father Frederick, do you know anything about a black ball, like a pearl? There was one exhibited in the museum a few weeks ago, but it was stolen.
I'm not surprised that museum should be closed down. It exhibits evil and attracts people with it. It should never have been allowed to open.
And the ball? Do you know anything about it?
If it's been exhibited there, no.
Does this mean anything to you?
They're pagan symbols. I don't know anything about that.
Did you know there are burial mounds in the area?
Yes, there was a big thing about that in the papers a couple of years ago. But it doesn't surprise me. England was firmly in the hands of the pagans right into the Middle Ages. It took a long time before they were won over by real faith.
Whatever. Thanks for the help.
May the Lord be with you.
Hey, Mark.
Ah, the young Gordon.
What are you doing there?
I'm burying treasure. What do you think?
Oh, I was worried you were digging a grave.
In a graveyard?
Have you ever heard of a black ball?
Don't tell me you're a botchy baller. Great! We need every man we can get. We've got a tournament in Ipswich on Saturday again. Can you come along?
No. I was thinking more of a mystical ball. There was one stolen from the museum a few weeks ago.
Oh, right. No, I don't know anything about that.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
I'm happy I can write my own name, my boy.
Is that a no, then?
Yep.
There's supposed to be burial mounds around here. Have you ever seen one?
Listen, my laddie. Just because I'm the grave digger here, it doesn't mean that I'm responsible for every pagan grave in the neighbourhood. Or do you think that as soon as it's home time, I'm off out looking for burial mounds? For crying out loud, what kind of bloke do you think I am?
How do you mean? An impassioned gravedigger. You know, that would be a neat title for your autobiography. I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Inspector Spooner.
Little Lord Adrian, what can the village Bobby do for you?
Are you trying to suck up to me, or are you pulling my leg?
You choose.
Have you arrested Tom?
They vanished into the woods. We've started a search.
This black ball that was stolen from the museum.
You want to give it back? That'd be very nice, of course.
So it hasn't turned up again?
No.
Have you seen anything like this before?
Something similar. In the cells on the wall.
There are supposed to be burial mounds in this area. Do you happen to know where any of them are?
You've just inherited a castle. Now you want to move again?
Couldn't you give me just one decent answer, please?
Ah, well. If it means so much to you. No, I don't know where you might find a burial mound.
By the way, the necklace that Tom got so wound up about, did you ever consider that it might be stolen? From an old people's home, for example?
From an old people's home in Ipswich?
Just an idea. Might you possibly be able to give me a tiny bit of information?
Really? I can't wait.
You searched Miss Valley's house, didn't you? Did you come across any kind of archaeological notes or drawings while you were at it?
Zach? Shouldn't you been off on the beat long ago? You know, Adrian, I get the feeling that our, let's call it a relationship, has got rather bogged down of late. You're constantly coming to me with some new request. It's always me who's supposed to give you something. I'm thinking it's time we changed all that.
Would you like to come with me to see Doc Winterbottom? Do some couple therapy?
Nice idea, but I've got something else planned. As you perhaps already noticed, I sometimes tend towards making quite hasty judgments. That's one of the reasons they redeployed me here to Willow Creek. And actually imagine my life as a police inspector somewhat differently.
Pursuits, shootouts, explosions.
You're looking into my very soul. But without some clear evidential success under my belt, I'm not going to be getting out of this dump all that quickly. And what with your circumstances having sadly changed somewhat.
What's supposed to have changed there? I'm innocent now, just like I always was.
But now your nobility, as you have so strikingly noticed. And here in good old England, that is a good reason to treat things with more of a feather-light touch. Or to put it another way, an error in such a case would definitely not be good for my career.
Have I got this right? You're crapping yourself because I own a castle now.
Perhaps it's still not too late to forget the whole thing and close the case. But to do that, I have to present the judge with something meaningful.
Is that a polite request for a confession? Are you kidding me?
No, you misunderstood me. The thing with Tom and that Phil is already a good start. Also, Murray has corrected his statement and given you an alibi for the Miss Valley murder. Seems to like you a lot, that bloke. But there's still this Lewis and Angelina woman. They're officially missing. But someone who's missing also can be a perpetrator. You do see that?
We're speaking the same language at last. What's happening with Miss Valley's house now? Have you found anything there?
We only found some photos of you, and we also took a few other things relevant to the case. If you think you can find something there that might bring this case to a close, then I'll let you have a look around the house.
Are we partners then?
Not the expression I'd use. Hey, but this conversation never took place, okay? Zach will go with you, and I want to be informed about everything.
Of course, Inspector. Goodbye.
Fare thee well, my lord.
Can I ask you something briefly? The inspector said that it wouldn't be a problem if I wanted to have a look at Miss Valley's house for myself, but that you should come along to keep an eye on me.
If that's what he said, I'll go and get the keys. Have fun with the search. Just tell me when you want to go. Stay down here, please.
What? Why? Maybe there's something worth looking at up there.
Miss Valley kept all of her papers down here. We've searched through everything upstairs and found nothing except a couple of photos of her brother Vic.
All right. Anything against me taking a piece of coal?
I don't think anybody would have anything against that.
An empty notepad.
What are you doing there?
I just wanted to take a piece of paper, to take some, notes. trick has always worked before. That has to be the same letter as the one I found in the shack. You can still read a bit of it. In case we are unable to... the evil... we fail in our goal and the order never existed. Already sacrificed. That was never my intention. If the cursed one... then... oh, now it's looking very faint. Can't be allowed to find any trace that might lead to us. I get it. This is Miss Valley announcing that the order should be disbanded should anything go wrong. That explains a lot. Now this could be interesting. Miss Valley's book collection. Let's take a look. English history and stories, Camelot and the Holy Grail. From William the Conqueror to Magna Carta. Aha, a folder from the university. Constable, can I take a look at this folder here?
That's just books about science and the like.
Was that a yes?
Okay by me, but don't take too long.
No black ball. If I'm lucky, then nobody else will have found it either. Now all I have to do is find out exactly where this burial mound is. Now I've got something I can work with. Sector I-3 in the marsh. I've been round there already when I was looking for the portals. And there's a place where there are lots of small animal bones. I must be able to find that. Zach, I've seen enough. Let's go.
Please, put the folder away again, and then we can go.
Small animal bones. It said in Miss Valley's research papers that she'd sent some of the bones to her institute. That would point to there being a burial mound somewhere here close by. I'll just have a try in this direction. Wasn't all that difficult to find. There are plenty of twigs and branches here. I'll take some dry ones. That could be a hole, or a symbol for a black ball. I think I've come to the right place. I've never seen a burial mound from the inside. To be honest, never from the outside either. Let's see what awaits. It smells old here. Very old. The wind's blown half the wood in here. No black balls down there. The floor is made of stone, covered with a layer of dirt. They sure couldn't have buried the ball. It's a roll of damp-proof sheeting used in construction. The craftsman should really cover the floor with it so they don't make everything filthy. I guess that's no big deal while the place is looking like it is. A withered plant. Nothing more than that. An empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it. I have no idea what I could do with a pot at the moment. I think I'll leave it here. I don't want to disturb her. The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo Paradox. For the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. The info on the box isn't very informative. Take the Halo Paradox with a glass of water. Avoid ingestion with magnesium-rich substances. All empty. Nothing to be found. So, this is where they actually laid the dead. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna find anything like this. Mordred would definitely have known where to look. How come I'm not getting a vision now? Hey Mordred, where are you when you need it? Just a minute. That's not such a bad idea. If I don't take my pills and then wait here for long enough, I'm bound to have a vision sooner or later. I mean, why not here? Although it does say on the warning label that it's at least 2 weeks before the meds stop working. Maybe I can speed that up? Just a matter of how. Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course. Come on in.
Hi, Doc.
Adrian, what can I do for you?
I think the medication is causing me problems.
What do you mean? Are you having negative side effects? Does it make you feel sick?
I, have the feeling that it's not working like it normally does today. Could it be that I've eaten something that's reducing the effect?
Have you drunk a lot of valerian tea or St. John's wort tea? These herbs can both impede the effect.
No, tea's not really my thing.
Perhaps you've taken some antacids for stomachache or heartburn? It would be better if you didn't. Medicines containing magnesium, in combination with drinks containing caffeine, inhibit the absorption of the active component of Halo Paradox into the blood. I should have told you that, I'm sorry.
That means it's not only valerian and St. John's wort I need to avoid, but also stomach medicines and coffee?
Not altogether, but 1 of 2 cups of coffee a day is not so bad. Just don't overdo it.
Your cough is getting worse every day. Bye, Doc.
Look after yourself, Adrian.
Hi. Abaya, have you got something for heartburn?
Yes. Yes, of course. I recommend bicarbonate of soda.
Does that contain magnesium?
No, it's just salt.
Have you got anything else?
If you need magnesium, you could also take an antacid. You need a prescription for it, but I'll make an exception for you.
Okay. I'd like a packet of coffee.
What kind? Decaffeinated or extra mild?
Don't you have extra strong?
Caffeine doesn't really agree with the older customers.
And what about this sack of coffee beans here?
That's the extra mild one. Should I pack you some?
No thanks. Have you got valerian tea or St. John's wort?
I'm afraid not. But I can order it for you. It takes about 2 days.
Oh, that's too long. I need it today.
Oh, well, I don't know.
See you.
Yes.
Edward?
Mr. Gordon, what can I do for you?
Have you ever been in the local museum?
I'm very interested in museums of all kinds, especially ethnology and history, sir. But this thing here in Willow Creek really can't be described as a museum. It's much more of an omnium gatherum of unworthiness.
You've been in it?
Yes, a couple of years ago, when there were a few real exhibition pieces in it.
The last time you were in the museum, did you ever look at that black ball?
Yes. Apparently, it was the only thing of any value in there. That's why it got stolen. However, I still ask myself to this day what it was supposed to be exactly. It was too dark for a kind of crystal ball like fortune tellers use. What's your opinion?
Well, it certainly wasn't a bowling ball. Can I buy a whole packet of coffee here, too?
But of course, sir. What variety would you like?
The strongest.
My pleasure. That's Colombian coffee, one of my favorite varieties.
Thanks. Take care, Edward.
I'll do my best, sir.
Tumulus valerian. That's exactly what I'm after. And the plant's already dried out. Ought to burn well, that stuff.
empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it.
And I can make myself tea or coffee with it. I'll just pour in a bit of water.